Do you lose your temper at those closest to you? Are your anger outbursts leaving you feeling lonely, isolated, or ashamed? Have you Googled how to control my anger too many times to admit, and are still confused about your best anger management option? If you have answered yes to any of these questions, this episode is for you. Hello and welcome to episode 87 of the Anger Secrets podcast. I'm your host, Alastair Duhs, and over the last 30 years, I've taught over 15,000 men and women how to control their anger, master their emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more respectful relationships. In this podcast, I share the same proven tools, techniques, and ideas I use with my clients to help them control their anger and transform their lives. Today, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of attending a face-to-face anger management program versus enrolling in an online anger management program. Before I dive too far into this episode, however, let's first compare what face-to-face and online anger management programs typically involve, starting with face-to-face anger management programs. Face-to-face anger management programs usually involve attending sessions in person at a designated location, such as a therapist's office or a community centre. These sessions are often conducted in a group setting, although individual therapy is also often an option. Typically, face-to-face anger management group programs are led by a facilitator or facilitators who run these sessions, and often there will be about 10 to 20 men or women in these group sessions. While some of these men and women will be self-referred to these programs, many will have been referred by courts or police to attend. Finally, most group anger management programs will run for about 12 to 20 weeks, with each meeting lasting between 2 and 3 hours. These groups are also always divided by gender, with men and women in separate groups. Over the last 30 years, I've run over 2,000 face-to-face anger management group sessions, so I know how these sessions work. In addition, I know that face-to-face anger management programs can be very effective for many people. Over the last 30 years, in fact, I have seen multiple people transform their lives in these group sessions. However, I also know that group face-to-face anger management programs have some significant downsides, which I will discuss soon. For now, let's discuss online anger management programs. Understandably, these programs are newer and more recent than face-to-face anger management programs, so many people are not as familiar with how they work, or as trusting that they will get the same or better results than face-to-face anger management programs. Online anger management programs are typically conducted through a series of videos that can be accessed online at any time. Some programs also include live coaching sessions or email support from a therapist. Others, such as the online anger management program that I run, called the Complete Anger Management System, includes weekly group Zoom coaching sessions to provide additional support, encouragement, and teaching to the group participants. In contrast to face-to-face anger management programs, online anger management programs can be completed at your own pace and in the comfort of your own home. In addition, you can watch the lessons in these programs on any device, as well as watching these lessons as often as you want. This usually serves to reinforce the learning from the online anger management program significantly. Many clients of mine in the Complete Anger Management System also watch these lessons with their partners or spouses. This shared learning experience helps many couples not only learn the same anger management tools and strategies, but also to communicate better and create a calmer, happier, and more loving relationship. So, given all this background, which option is more effective? Attending a face-to-face group program or an online anger management program? Like many things, the answer to this question may depend on your individual circumstances. But my experience suggests that completing an online anger management program is generally more effective than completing a face-to-face program. In fact, unless there is a strong reason otherwise, I recommend almost everyone I see participate in an online anger management program as a preference to a face-to-face group program. So, why is this? The main reason for this lies in the simple truth that, in my opinion, it is far easier to remember the learning you obtain in an online anger management program. This is mainly due to the fact that you can watch the lessons in an online program as often as you like and whenever you like. This serves to reinforce your learning and helps it become a habit in your daily life. As well as this, you also have the convenience of being able to access an online program at any time, making it easier to fit into your busy schedule. Online anger management programs also often offer far more resources and support than face-to-face anger management programs. With options such as live coaching sessions or email support from an experienced anger management therapist such as myself, you can receive personalized guidance and assistance throughout your journey. This level of support is often not available in face-to-face anger management programs. To help demonstrate the effectiveness of online anger management programs, Jason, a previous client of mine who completed the complete anger management system a few years ago, said to me this: "One of the things that I've really appreciated about it being an online course is that I can continue to go back to it whenever I want. If I wake up at 4 a.m. and can't get back to sleep, I can log on and do some modules. I can also do it in my own time, which for me was what I wanted and what I needed." Lisa, another past client of mine, said that, "I really like that it's online because I can do it at my own pace. I can go back through the lessons. I can make notes. I can watch and rewatch the videos." Arjan, another past client, said, "If you do not have much time in your life, then you should do an online course because it's quite handy. You can take your phone and spend 10 to 15 minutes on a lesson. And if you do one lesson a day, you will definitely see changes in just a few weeks." In addition, I've interviewed many people on previous episodes of this podcast who have said roughly the same thing. In episodes 20, 27, 29, 48, and many other episodes, you will hear from past clients of mine how effective online anger management programs are. As you can see from my clients' feedback, online anger management programs are an effective and convenient way to learn how to manage your anger and create calmer, happier, and more loving relationships. So, let's finally answer the question: should I do a face-to-face or online anger management program? From the stories of my clients, it's clear that online anger management programs are very effective. In fact, for most people, I believe that completing an online anger management program is a far more effective way to learn how to manage your anger than attending a face-to-face anger management program. In addition, I recently came across research that supports this opinion. A recent study conducted by the Center for Psychiatry Research in Sweden found that in just a few weeks, a well-designed online anger management program significantly lowered the levels of anger and aggression in the participants of the program, especially for those who experienced high levels of anger. These researchers concluded that even a 4-week online anger management program can effectively reduce anger problems. So, as you can see, there is strong evidence that online anger management programs are extremely effective. If you want to learn more about my comprehensive online anger management program, the Complete Anger Management System, please visit my website, angersecrets.com. Okay, there you have it. That's today's episode on should I do a face-to-face or online anger management program. If you know you have an issue with anger, it is important to seek help for this as soon as possible. Of course, it is up to you what type of help you seek. Whichever option you choose, know that you are making a brave decision to make a significant change in your life and in the lives of those that you love. So, if you know you have an issue with anger, or that you have been told by others that your anger is affecting them, seek help today. I know that you will not regret it. Okay, thanks for listening to today's episode on the pros and cons of face-to-face versus online anger management programs. Be sure to tune in next week to learn 3 mindfulness exercises for anger management. If you found this episode helpful, please follow this podcast and leave a rating and review on your favorite podcast app. This helps others who are struggling with anger find and benefit from this show. Remember, for a free training on how to control your anger, visit angersecrets.com/training. And finally, remember, you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.
The Anger Secrets podcast is for general informational purposes only, and does not constitute the practice of counseling, psychotherapy, or any other professional health service. No therapeutic relationship is implied or created by this podcast. If you have mental health concerns of any type, please seek out the help of a local mental health professional.